Rena, where are you? It's late. I'm worried if I don't hear from you. What a pain in the ass. At least tell me what time you'll be home. Okay. I won't be home tonight. Again? I don't care, but I'll be back in the morning, so make sure breakfast is ready. And lunch, too. I'm working, too. So what? I wanted Rena to do a little more housework. Huh? Are you in a position to say that? No, it doesn't mean I want you to do everything. We work together, so I'd like you to share the housework. You know what? You haven't forgotten that I have a higher income than you, right? I know, but you haven't put in a penny for living expenses for the past 6 months. In the first place, when the idea of a blind date came to me, I thought it would be with your handsome, high-income brother-in-law. But when I opened the door, it turned out he was the second son with nothing special about him. He's the second son, a small businessman with a low salary. Do you know how disappointed I was? And then he said something about a business tie-up. He told me that it was a marriage I couldn't refuse because my father's company was in trouble and he was going to help me out. It's like he said it was an afterthought. That's why I had no choice. I married you. I married you. My brother has a fiancé who promised me a future. I had no choice. Then you should take a little pity on me. I'm the most pathetic woman in the world. You should be doing the same for me. I'm trying, but it's not enough. To begin with, only a man with a higher income than mine can satisfy me. I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh, you're driving me crazy. That's why you're getting paid so little. If you're a man, you should be sharp. I'm sorry. If you are really sorry, have $150 ready tomorrow. What? I'm pissed off and I don't want to see you, so I'm going on a trip next weekend to blow off steam. No, that's as expected. What? Aren't you supposed to be treating me? I'm going to run out of savings if I don't do something. Huh? I've been trying so hard to meet Rena's needs that I've been draining my own savings from when I was single. Every month I've been giving Rena my salary except for necessary expenses. But I'm reaching my limit. Please, I'd like you to pay for my living expenses out of your salary. Huh? What's that? I can't believe it. I'll work overtime too. No way. I'll work harder. Oh, that's right. Then you should resign. Resign? You've been with this company for about 10 years, right? Then you'll get about $1 million severance, right? I'll take it all. Now I have enough money for my allowance. Now wait. Even if you get the money temporarily, you won't be able to make a living after that. You'll just have to find a new job quickly. Oh, and since you're changing jobs, look for a better salary than you're getting now. It's not that convenient. I want you to think about the current state of the world. Rena makes more money than me. What a pain in the ass. I'm the poor woman who was forced to marry you. I don't want the world to say I'm an unworthy husband who can't take care of such a poor woman like me, do you? If you understand, then get out of here and give me my severance pay. Don't be so reckless. I won't allow you to argue anymore. Rena, where are you? You haven't been home for a week already. Mo, you're so annoying. I have something important to tell you. Oh, you mean about your resignation? Yeah, that's right. I'm submitting my resignation. Okay, well then let's get divorced. Huh? Hey. Do you even know where you stand? Rena, do you understand your position? Huh? They already know. What? You're cheating on her. Huh? With my brother. Hello? What did you say? Oh, I don't care if he found out. You don't even have to write the divorce papers. Really? You wrote them yourself a long time ago, didn't you? I found it, so I brought it with me. Oh, I thought I left it in a drawer and couldn't find it. Well then, could you just leave it out? I just took it out. Already? I was at a friend's house right down the street from the town hall. That's why. Well, it saves me a lot of trouble, but... Aw, now I can marry my brother-in-law. I'm the next president's wife. You know what? I'll charge you alimony. What? Alimony? I'm in the process of discussing the amount with my lawyer, but I think I'll charge my brother and Rena each the amount of $1 million. Well, okay. If it's your brother-in-law who's the next president and he has a high income, he's got lots of money. Unlike you with your cheap salary. Don't block me until you decide that clearly. Okay. Hey, what? I can't withdraw my money. Huh? Your retirement money. I was going to withdraw it from my account earlier, but it wasn't deposited. It was Rena who took my bank book and card. That's why you didn't get your severance pay. No, my severance pay hasn't come out yet. Why? Because I haven't retired yet. Huh? You said you retired. I didn't. I did. You need to reread our exchange yesterday. You just said you're going to submit your resignation. What? No way. You do know that you can't resign on the same day as submitting your resignation notice unless you have something to do with it, right? Of course you know that. So you just read the letter for your own convenience? I went to the trouble of telling you online, in writing, not verbally. You know, you should read important things carefully, no matter who you're talking to. Shut up. By the way, I just submitted my resignation notice today. I'll start digesting my whole remaining paid salary next week, and then I'll have my retirement date. I won't get my severance pay until after that. That's terrible. Why? What's the point of having your bank book with you? I went to the trouble of getting you to tell me your PIN number. You can have the money in there. That $725 balance is nothing. Call me as soon as you get your severance pay. You're a real pain in the ass. What? No way. Do you think my retirement money will be yours? Because you promised to give it to me. I didn't promise you that. I did. Rena just said she wanted it unilaterally. I didn't agree to it. Either way, I specified that the severance money be transferred to a different account. Huh? You're resigning because I said I wanted severance pay. Oh, there's a misunderstanding there. Misunderstanding? I retired because my father's company asked me to. Oh, you mean your father's company? That's right. What do you mean? Actually, I got a certain national certification. National certification? My father's company was looking for people for a new business venture they were launching. I had just passed the relevant certification exam. He appreciated my efforts and offered me a position as a candidate for the next president of the company. What? Candidate for the next president? Your brother-in-law's the next president, right? That was already confirmed, wasn't it? That's all been changed. A clean slate? I mean, he's fired. Fired? Well, that's what it means. Why? Because he had an affair with Rena. Huh, me? I heard that if you just had an affair, you wouldn't be fired. If you skipped work and went to a hotel in the middle of the day, even the next president of the company would be out. And he's also betrayed his own fiancée, in addition to having an affair with his brother's wife, which is the worst possible pattern. And he even betrayed his own fiancée. Well, no, that's because of this. The person who should be at the top of the company is not like that. So the selection of the next president was to be rescheduled. Wait, something's not right. Or rather, I don't get it. What's that? Why did you go all the way to work for another company when your father runs it? Wasn't it because you're a lowbrow who can't do the job and your father doesn't take you seriously? No, it wasn't. He just respected my feelings. If you weren't, then it would have been a lot easier for you to stay at your father's company. and you would have had an unconditionally higher income. I didn't like that. Why not? At the time, my brother was already confirmed as the next president of the company. No matter how hard I tried, they thought I was a powerful neopastatic hire, using my 2 relatives as a shield. I didn't want to start my career in such a lukewarm environment. Then why did you join us now? Because the new business was what I wanted to do, and also because, as a candidate for the next president, I would be in an environment where I can work hard and compete with other candidates. I don't understand. I don't expect you to understand now that you're a stranger. Well, that's why. You're going to be unemployed for a while, so you'll have to support him with your high salary, Rena. No, I'm not. What? I don't work anymore. What? Well, things got a little messed up, and I had to retire. Oh, so you stopped paying your bills. Well, I heard about it in the investigation report from the credit agency my father hired a while ago. What's a credit agency? Well, if you knew, don't be sarcastic. I'd be tempted to be sarcastic if I knew about it. Maybe I spoiled Rena too much. What? Even though we got married for our parents' reason, she's still going to be my wife. Maybe I misunderstood the meaning of being nice to her. Oh no, I don't think you made a mistake at all. But what's more important, if I'm going to be a candidate for the next president of your father's company, that means I'll get a raise, right? Well, more than before. Well then, I'm going to change my mind and do the housework from now on. So don't say anything premature about divorce, okay? Oh, come on. I think Rena filed the divorce papers herself. If I'd known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have filed it. Nope. We were divorced no matter how it turned out. Why? My father hates crookedness. He'd cut off his own son and heir for having an affair. Women who cheat on their husbands and have affairs are treated in the same way. There is absolutely no way that an adulteress is the wife of a candidate for the next president. I am of the same opinion. I've reflected on it, and it's a little late for that, isn't it? Wait. Well, that's why I'll have my lawyer visit you later. You know where I live? At your brother's hideaway. That's also in the report from the credit bureau. Please. Well, I guess this is the last time we'll have to deal with you directly. I'll be a better wife this time. Just give me one more chance, please. I really love you too. We can make it work again. I can't get a read on this. Rena ended up divorcing me without ever reading my name. My brother paid the alimony claimed for me and my ex-fiancé in one lump sum, abandoned Rena, and disappeared. The alimony claimed for Rena was settled by my in-laws, who shouldered the burden. Also, with this divorce, my former in-laws' company went bankrupt after my father's support was cut off. While I have sympathy for the fact that this marriage was swept under the rug by my parents, it was the same for me. My father and I seemed to be able to learn from this mistake and move on. For Rena's family, it seemed to be quite difficult. Right now, the two of us, father and son, are living in a one-room apartment, forced to make ends meet. They are forced to live in a one-room apartment, living on the edge and cursing each other every day at the rate of receiving complaints from the neighbors.